Hey everyone, I am Amanda from Mandy Lynn Plans. Welcome back for another weekly plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin from February 17th to the 23rd. This week we are using the kit Lavender Dreams that you can find in our Etsy shop and some other things here and there. Here are a couple of the trackers that you can also get. And then I wanted to flip back and show you how this current week is turning out so far. I am going to do pretty much the same setup. I really like how I changed up this down here, the way that I was doing my to-dos, and I'm actually using just these little pieces of paper for my detailed to-dos. These are just things that I want to make sure that I get done that day, like forward planning, like, oh, I need to do this on this day, priorities, that type of thing. But then listing out more detailed on these little pieces of paper. And I will kind of go ahead and explain some of the things that went on this week, but let's go ahead and just get started. I am going to do the same, so I used the medium size washi to cover up the days of the week up here. And part of the reason that I do that is so that it also covers up the Japanese that's written. So the 23rd must be a holiday in Japan, and so there's a little bit of writing underneath, and so this medium sized one is going to cover that up as well. This skinny one would cover up only the days that were printed, so that is an option too. And this larger one covers this from the top of where it's printed all the way down to this 5 o'clock line, so just depending on what you want to cover up. Then I'm going to use this box to cover up this navy over on this side. This kit was actually, it's not straight at all. This kit was actually released in my January releases, but I did not use it in January. I was feeling more like a brighter color floral one week in January, so I actually used the floral from February's release, the Burgundy Blooms, that week. So I already used that one. So I went back and I grabbed this Lavender Dreams to use. And you may notice already, probably if you are familiar with my channel and you've been around for a little while, you probably know that just by hearing me that I am not feeling the best. I have had a really bad cold for almost a whole week. Part of the reason I am filming this so late is because I have been waiting for my voice to clear up. There was a day, was it Wednesday? No, Tuesday or Thursday, I don't remember. My voice was almost completely gone. Completely gone. I think it was Thursday because that's usually the day that I film my plan with me, is when I'm on top of it and actually doing what I want. And I just could not. I have this plan with me to film and then another really exciting video. Make sure you are on the lookout for a haul video that's coming. And there will be something extra special in that video too. So I've been waiting to film that. And so the box has just been sitting on my table for days and days, basically mocking me, saying, haha, you aren't feeling good, you can't film the video yet. And I could do a voiceover, but I wouldn't be able to do the voiceover for several days anyway. And I prefer to just talk in my videos. Voiceovers are just extra steps and all of that. So anyway, be looking for a fun haul video with an extra special something coming soon. And I'm going to use one of these transparent dots to mark when new releases are this month. This will be May new releases on the 28th of February. And then Monday is President's Day. So I'm going to use my holiday sheet here and just grab this little President's Day sticker. And then I'm going to go in with my small days of the week. So I have been sick basically all week. It's just a cold, a really bad cold, a really terrible cough, drainage, sinus pressure, all of the things. I was the only one that had it for a couple days, and then Chloe seemed to get some of it, and now Hope too. So we're all coughing and sneezing and everything except for my husband. He has an immune system of steel. I cannot believe how he almost never gets sick. His company is great. They have a really good amount of sick days. I think that honestly the only time that he's really ever taken sick days is whenever we had mono shortly after we got married, and maybe 1 or 2 days since. Like, he does not get sick and does not have to take sick days. Oh, I think he may have taken a day or 2 whenever he got his wisdom teeth removed, but that's not sick. That's, and I also apologize if this video is a little jumpy with the edits. I'm going to try and edit out all of my sniffles and coughs so that you don't have to hear that. I know how annoying that can be to listen to, so please excuse all of the jump cuts, but I think that's probably better than sniffles. All right, so we have the top done, so now I'm going to go ahead and move over to the sidebar. I am going to do the same type of thing with my habit trackers and then the ombre weekly checkbox for my steps. I'm going to be tracking the same things this week. The reason that I'm doing this is because I'm not really doing any of these things as consistently as I would like to. I want them to eventually become daily habits, and they're not yet. And so that is why I continue to track them. I know that I'm not doing them perfectly every single day yet. I would love to get there. I actually really, really love this full box. I wish, okay, if I put that there, I won't be able to use my ombre for my steps. So is there somewhere else I can put my steps? Okay, we're gonna experiment with that. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put in this full box. It is just so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I will figure out something else for my steps. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and put in my scripts for my habit trackers. So this past week, besides me getting sick, if you watched my last plan with me, or you noticed when I flipped back, you may have noticed or remembered that we were going to go bowling with my husband's siblings. We decided that instead of doing a gift exchange for Christmas this year, that we would do something fun together, kiddo free. And so we had planned on going bowling on Monday, and my husband's sister and her family, several people were sick. So we decided to cancel the bowling, but my husband's brother and his wife actually gifted me an escape room for my birthday. They gave me a gift card to the escape room place and said that they would either babysit for us to go, or they would pay their way and they could do the escape room with us. And I thought that that sounded like more fun. The thought of doing an escape room with strangers doesn't really excite me that much. And also doing it only with my husband. Not that, I mean, I love my husband and we would probably do fine. But just, I think it's more fun with more people. And so I decided that I wanted to do it with them. And so we decided that since we already had a sitter planned, and we had already planned on doing something fun that Monday night, that we would go to the escape room instead. And so, like, yeah, and we should probably do dinner too, you know, since the kiddos are gonna have a babysitter. Like, let's really take advantage of this. So we did. We went to Outback Steakhouse, and it was really good. The waiter was, we think he was new. Anyway, we were there a lot longer than we expected. And we had called, it was last minute, so we were planning on going bowling, right? And so we didn't give them the 24-hour notice that is usual. But when we called, they said, oh yeah, it's fine. It's a Monday night. We're not usually super busy on Monday nights. It'll be fine. You don't need to schedule a room. We're positive that one will be available for you when you get here. I said, what time do you think you'll be here? They said, oh, probably for sure by 7:30, thinking that we would actually probably be there a little earlier. So what ended up happening, we ended up getting lost. Well, we thought we were lost because it wasn't really obvious to us that we were there. whenever we pulled in, or drove by actually. It was starting to get dark. We had never been to this specific escape room place before. So we called, and it actually went to the regional manager, and she was kind of surprised that we were calling. We were trying to get directions. Well, I guess it was, the reason it went to her was because nobody was there. They were supposed to be open, like according to their times. They were open. They were supposed to open, I don't remember, at 6 or 7, but nobody was actually there. So she was obviously not super excited about that, and we did finally get a hold of the person who was supposed to be there. And so she said that she was running late or something and wasn't going to be there until after 8, and it's an hour escape room, and it was already going to be a late night. Once we finally got done at the escape room and went back and put the kids down, it was just going to be a really late night, so we decided to not do the escape room after all of that. So not only did we not go bowling, we also did not go to the escape room, but we did get a really nice supper. So all of that for a nice supper. So what I think I'm going to do here for my steps, since I wanted that full box, I'm using up all of these dots. I think I'm going to put my steps here at the end of each day, and I'm out of purple, but I grabbed some freebies because I thought I might run out of dots doing it this way. These are freebies that I actually took from my daughter's she has a collection of stickers that I give her that are messed up, so like you can see how off this one is. Maybe it's really pastel, so you might not be able to. Anyway, if they are not even good enough for me to put in an oops bag, I give them to my daughter to play with. So the dots are perfectly fine. They can be pretty offset and still be within the bleed. So taking dots from those actually works really well. So I will use these for steps and these for important to-dos, priorities, things that are day specific that I need to remember. And I could have used these check boxes, either cut them down or laid them down and then covered them up with this thicker washi, the 2 at the bottom here. But I kind of like mixing it up, and these dots are different than my normal, and they're just kind of fun. So now we can put in the weekly plans. It's kind of sort of a normal week, not quite though. So Monday we do not have school because of President's Day, so I'm going to put that there. And then Tuesday is a $2 Tuesday. So the reason, if you noticed, I'm not sure if you did, I went out of order of how the water trackers were printed. I did purple, dark gray, light gray instead of the light gray and dark gray, and that is because of the color of $2 Tuesday sticker that I had left on this sheet. So I'm gonna just put this up here. No, it won't fit there. So I'm gonna just put that there. So be sure to either follow me on Instagram or join my Facebook group to get a sneak peek about what the $2 Tuesday is going to be this week. Wednesday, we have school like normal, and then Friday, school like normal. I do teach part-time, so I only teach Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoon. Then I have one class Wednesday morning as well, so I will put that one in. I don't usually forget, but I'll put it in anyway. Just to remind me that I do go in early. So my last 2 school scripts, and I'm sorry, I feel like my voice is getting worse the further into this video. And then church on Sunday. I am playing and singing this week. Oh, I think I am going to put a steps. How should I do this? I think I might just put it there or here. I think I'll put it above, and then if something happens Monday night, then I will. Oh, you know what? There is something Monday night. My husband's board meeting is usually on Thursdays, but they moved it to Monday this week. I almost forgot about that. So, let's see. That starts at 7. So that does go later. So what do I want to do? I could bump it up. He usually leaves at 6:30. So in order to make this work, I'm gonna push this up to 6:30. And he will be gone most of the night. Those meetings get really late. But then that gives me more room for my step sticker. So that worked out. Okay, and then Saturday, and this actually is not going to be big enough. There's a conference, I think, at least all morning, and I think maybe until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. My husband is going, he is on sound. He wanted to go anyway, but, so he will be gone all day for that. I think I might also just put one of these in the afternoon. I think it's until 3, so I'll do that. Just to remind myself that he is gone most of the day. And then the only other thing, Sunday evening, we have choir. I'm not sure if I remembered this in my last plan with me or if I added it after. I am in the choir. We just recently started for the Easter cantata. I said no to Christmas because they started practicing shortly after my baby was born, but she is old enough now and her schedule is such that it is doable for me to be gone. I am enjoying that again. It is now only just an hour instead of an hour and a half, so that also helps. And then I'm gonna grab this no school sticker off of my monthly sheet. Then I have these meal plan stickers. I'm gonna put these right here. I like having my supper plans right about the 5 o'clock, 5:30. I find that I do much better if I have a plan, believe it or not. But you of course already knew that because you're a planner and you are watching this video all the way to the end, so thank you very much for that. So I think that is all that I have for you. Thank you for bearing through with my voice like it is. Let me know if you have any guesses on what $2 Tuesday will be. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.